Hi, welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is Jansen from VMO, and today I'm going to be taking a look at our Varivas range of hooks. Now, predominantly I'm interested in the shore fishing range. I say shore fishing, you could obviously use these hooks for boat fishing as well, but I'm not going to be getting into lure fishing style of hooks. We've been importing Varivas hooks from Japan since 1992, and since then the range has really grown. Let's get into it and see what some of these patterns are all about. So the first hook I want to talk about today is the big mouth. The big mouth is the first hook that we began to import way back then, and it's an absolute classic of a hook. It's got a wide gape, it's got a relatively fine gauge, you know, it's going to bend out if you get it in a snag. That's what I really like about this hook. So it's got a wide gape, it's great for codling, it's great for bass, it's good for smooth hounds, and it's incredibly sharp, as are all of the Varivas hooks. But the thing about this one is it's lightweight as well, so when a fish like a cod comes along, it sucks your bait in. It's not going to feel this hook in the bait. Like I say, really sharp, really strong, but not so strong that you can't bend it out of a snag when you want to. So following on from the success of the big mouth hook, we developed the turn down eye version. Now if you take a look, it's exactly the same hook, but what you've actually got with the turn down eye is surprisingly a turn down eye. This means you can slide the line in through that eye and it's going to run parallel with the shank of the hook, and that line can then be tied onto the standard big mouth. Pennel rigs are really popular for big baits, you know, big worm baits, fish baits, cocktails, whatever you want to use. But having a hook in either end just increases your hookup rate. That's a really nice arrangement. So that's the turn down eye version of the big mouth. So sticking with the theme of bigger hooks, this is the Varivas Big Mouth Extra. Now we have sold absolutely millions of these since we started importing them. Fantastic wide gape heavy wire hook. So whereas the standard big mouth hook, if you got it snagged up, you could pull out of a snag quite easily. These are a little bit more heavier in the gauge, so you know you've got to perhaps think about where you're going to be using them. But for fish like big rays, taupe, spur dog, bigger species of fish, this is the hook to go for. We do these up to a size 8/0, which is perfect for the likes of taupe and conger eels. You can get a nice size bait on there, perfect for rough ground fishing for heavier fish. So this is the last hook in the range of what I'd class as the slightly bigger, heavier hooks for bigger species. This is the CATFISH hook. Now this is a personal favourite of mine. I've been using this ever since we started importing them, and I like to fish this as a single. Obviously it's got the turn down eye, so you have got the option there to use it as a pennel hook. But what you can also do is fish a knotless knot on there, put some tubing over the top, and just use it as a single hook. Very effective hook indeed. It's got an offset point, I don't know if you can pick that up there on the camera. Incredibly sharp as well. And the thing I'll say about the Varivas hooks on the whole, they are, you know, quite heavy gauge, some of them, but they do retain that sharpness of the point. And even after you've dragged that across a rough sea bed for a session, it's still got a good point on it. It's very rarely that I'll actually, you know, re-sharpen a hook. If it does ever need changing, I'll just replace it. I think in general hooks are so cheap that it's just false economy to resharpen what is a chemically sharpened hook. You're never going to get the point back on it exactly the same as when it came out of the packet, so why bother? Just replace it, they're cheap enough. Let's move on to the next hook. So in terms of size and strength of hook, we're starting to move down the scale a little bit now, and we're going to focus on the Varivas CHINU. Now the CHINU we've only been stocking for, well, I say only, probably about the last 7 or 8 years, so it's quite a well established pattern now. It's quite heavy in the gauge, but it's a small hook. This is actually a 3/0. The point on the CHINU is slightly turned in, so if you're using it over rough ground there is less chance of it snagging up. It's very, very sharp. And again, this is an example of a hook that, although the gauge is heavy, there's a chemically sharpened point there which stays true. The point on this one is also offset, which aids hooking. Now I like to use these for smooth hounds in conjunction with, say, a 2/0 or a 3/0 Varivas Big Mouth Extra. You know, that's a perfect little pennel arrangement for a crab. You know, crab baits for smooth hounds or codling or bass or something like that. But yeah, that's another firm favourite of mine. We're starting to go down a little bit now, we're getting onto the smaller hooks. Let's pick the next one out. So unless you've been hiding away in a cupboard for the last couple of years, you've probably heard of the dongle rig. So the dongle rig is really pretty much something which has come from carp fishing. I mean, there is talk that it came from South Africa, anglers fishing baits over there. I think perhaps it's an influence of South African anglers and carp fishermen in this country, and it's basically found its way into sea fishing anyway. So the thing with a circle hook is it is best fished with a dongle. The other important aspect with the circle hook is to ensure that you actually tie it onto a loop. So the idea of a circle hook is that it'll actually pivot on that loop. So if my fingers are the loop, you want that hook to pivot in there. Now what's going to happen is your bass or your codling comes along, it takes in the bait, mouth goes around it, and as it rejects the bait, the hook actually turns, and this is why you need that pivot point with the loop. The hook actually turns and the hook catches in the side of the fish's mouth, or in the scissors if you like. So what happens then is a lot more of your fish are lip hooks. You're not going to have deep hooking situations where you need a disgorger or a pair of pliers to get the hook out. The other nice thing about the circle hook is that the point is turned inwards. This means, again, if you're fishing over rough ground, you've got less chance of it snagging up. The wire on the full circle hook, as these are, this is the Varivas full circle, it's quite heavy gauge again, so it's going to land pretty much anything that you're going to be targeting. We do those in a range of sizes up to 8/0. I personally love the 8/0 size for taupe fishing. I think it's a fantastic hook, incredibly strong, and yeah, that is the Varivas circle hook. Let's see what we've got next. So the classic Aberdeen hook has been around for a long time. It's been a firm favourite with anglers for decades now, and again, this is the Varivas version. Nice fine wire hook, very sharp point. This is a size 1/0, so probably suitable for larger flat fish off the shore, perhaps place fishing on the banks, that kind of thing, if you're on a boat for example. But yeah, you can put baits on there such as ragworm, lugworm, little tips of squid. It's a very nice bream hook as well. If you're a regular to Chesil Beach, this will be an excellent pattern to go for. I'd probably fish a size 2 down there as a better all-round option. A little bit more chance of perhaps hooking the smaller flat fish such as dabs. But again, a great match fishing hook. So if you had a multi-hook rig, a 2-hook clip down, or a Portsmouth loop rig, that kind of thing, this is what I'd be looking to tie onto the snoods. So another small pattern of hook, the Varivas semicircle. These are a great kind of scratching hook, if you're in a match fishing situation targeting smaller species, pout, rockling. I've got a friend who actually really likes to use these for garfish. So if you've got a washing line type float rig, fishing in the edge, a long drawn out rig, quite long hook lengths with small hooks, little bits of fish. He absolutely swears by these. Again, the fact that it's a semicircle hook means that you're only going to get a lip hooking situation. You're not going to have to use disgorgers to get the hook points out. And if you take a look at this one, you'll notice that the hook point is actually offset ever so slightly. But yeah, quite a heavy wire for the hook size there. But the added bonus with this is that if a bigger fish does come along, you stand a bit of a chance of landing it. So yeah, lovely little cute hook, that one. Let's move on to the next. So sticking with the lighter side of things, I think this was probably the second ever hook to be imported from Japan, from Varivas. This is the Varivas Saltwater Champion. So a little bit more flex than the Aberdeen. It's a little bit finer in the wire. But the hook point on this is incredible. It's quite a long, sticky, it's super sticky hook point. It really is sharp. And you'll see that in the bends, there's just this little kink. Now, what I like to do with this one is use a worm bait with a little bit of fish tipping on there, a little tiny bit of mackerel, tiny bit of squid, lovely lightweight fine wire hook. You'll notice that the point on these, if you can pick that out, it's actually in line. So it's in line with the shank of the hook, it's not offset. What you can of course do with any of these kind of hooks is offset the point if you so wish. A lot of anglers like to target place with an offset point hook, or sole, flatfish in general to be honest. But yeah, lovely fine wire hook, again a great one for a multi-hook clip down rig for numerous smaller species. So the final hook in the range is the Varivas Saltwater SUPERMATCH. We've been stocking these are probably the most recent addition to the range. but they are really, really nice. So quite a similar hook to the Saltwater Champion, but you'll notice this kind of a bronzy finish. The point is incredibly sharp. The barb is very small, so this means that, you know, getting the hook out of a fish is not a problem. You know, some anglers nowadays are even crushing the barbs down altogether, making it easier still. This barb is tiny, so like I say, you won't have any issue getting that out of a fish. This is a kind of hook, again, that I use for, you know, scratching around for smaller species of fish. So flounders, eels, pout, rockling, all that kind of thing. It's a nice lightweight pattern. It's got quite a bit of flex to it, probably a little bit more than the Saltwater Champion has. And on this hook, I'd be looking to fish little pieces of worm, you know, a little bit of ragworm, bit of lugworm on there, and just a tiny little tippet of mackerel or squid. But it's perfect for that kind of thing. So there you go, that's the Varivas range of hooks that are of interest to the shore and boat angler. A few little things to think about perhaps though when you're buying hooks. So the first consideration should be, what are you fishing for? And I know since the dawn of time we've been told to match the hook to the bait, but my primary concern has always been match the hook to the species of fish to begin with. Then start thinking about the bait. It obviously makes sense, you're not going to be putting a huge squid bait onto a size 2 Aberdeen, and likewise you won't want to cast out a whole mackerel on a size 6 semicircle hook. Anyway, I hope you found this video beneficial. If you enjoyed it, please do consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll catch you again.